What's up everybody, Kinetic here, and welcome back to Path of Exile. This is going to be kind of an uncomfortable video for me to make, honestly, because I'm basically making confessions as a Diablo player and why I find, for example, Path of Exile uncomfortable, but it's also an announcement video talking about what I would like to do with Path of Exile now here, starting today with the Legacy League. If you've been following my videos and any time now recently, you've probably seen my Diablo fan reacts to Fall of Odiath trailer, which was 100% genuine. That wasn't me like overreacting or anything like that. I was genuinely amazed that, I mean, I wasn't entirely surprised, but I was really amazed that Grinding Gear Games did exactly what I was hoping that they would do. Because if you've been following for quite a while now on my channel, you may have seen that I did a short series of Path of Exile videos called Still Worth Playing Path of Exile, where I fumbled so many different things and discovered things that really turned me off about Path of Exile and kind of made me not want to, well, actually did make me not want to play Path of Exile anymore. One of the biggest reasons being having to repeat and go through Cruel difficulty and go through Merciless. Now, at that time of those videos, I had heard the rumors that there, or maybe it was confirmed, whatever, that Path of Exile's developer, Grinding Gear Games, was planning to remove, for example, Cruel difficulty or something like that. And I thought, okay, that sounds good. And then by the time I got to the point that I did with my witch character, and I made a video specifically saying Cruel isn't cruel enough. And that was basically me saying, I'm not enjoying the game anymore. I find it to be too easy. I'm really bored and losing the motivation to continue playing Path of Exile because I wasn't finding anything interesting. And like I said, losing the motivation to now go through Merciless. The game is only getting easier because my character is getting more powerful, and it just felt like I just didn't want to do it anymore. That was really it. But what I also didn't say as part of that series is that trading makes me nervous. For whatever reason, it's actually gotten irrationally nerve-wracking to me. the idea of breaking away, because you got to understand, I've said this many times, I am a hardcore solo self-found kind of person. It's the reason why I can tolerate Diablo 3 as long as I have, and I have 2 of every class, almost every single gear piece set, legendary that you can, want for a build and stuff like that in that game, because I find solo self-found to be the most enjoyable and the greatest sense of achievement when I can find those awesome pieces, and especially the rarest of the rare ones, like for example an ancient corrupted Ashbringer or something like that, right? Grim Dawn as well was the reason why I can play that so easily, is because it's solo self-found, right? Yeah, you can play multiplayer, yeah, you can trade, but why do that? I always think, when I can just find the items myself, even if it takes me longer, I'd rather do that than buy something from somebody. So that's a big reason why I never got into Path of Exile. Now what I'm doing is, with the announcement that they're removing Cruel and Merciless from that trailer, and with how cool and fun that the Legacy League looks like, I really want to take advantage of this opportunity right now, before the big updates come that make it like a single playthrough to get to endgame and stuff like that. I want to give Path of Exile another chance, and I want to play through a new character starting today in Legacy League and actually get to endgame. Now that I have already gotten through the disappointment stage of what it's like to level through Cruel and Merciless, and I'm anticipating that now I'm just gonna try and power my way through that as best as I can, actually get to endgame, start doing maps and stuff like that with a new build. So that's part of the reason for this video as well, is I'm confessing sort of my weaknesses as an ARPG player. So try not to shit on me too hard in the comments here with the things that I'm saying. I'm basically, yeah, like I said, confessing, the things to you from a Diablo fan's, perspective, a solo self-found type of player, on why I don't like Path of Exile so much. But, I think, and this is something that I think a lot of people would back me up on, is a great reason to get through what makes a player uncomfortable with Path of Exile is because once you do get through it, I imagine that once I do finally get to endgame in Path of Exile, I'm actually going to have a lot of fun with it, because a lot of people say that's when the real game begins. You know, kind of like what people always told me about Dark Souls all the time. Like the real Dark Souls starts here, right? That's when the real Path of Exile starts, right? And as boring as I'm probably going to start to feel like it is, it's worth getting through that. It's worth getting to endgame. Like, just try and find a way to break my mental conditioning, start doing trading and stuff like that, and really make a badass character for this Legacy League. So that way I get to experience what Path of Exile is like before they completely change what Path of Exile is, like I said, by removing Cruel, by removing Merciless, and all of the other big changes that are coming. So I hope that you guys will look forward to those videos. That's going to start this week. I'm starting my character today. I'll announce what that build is going to be in this next video that'll come up this week talking about, and I don't know how I'm going to title this exactly, something like, I don't know, Diablo fans' journey through Path of Exile. It sounds so shitty and so clickbaity, but it's the only thing I can think of right now. It doesn't make it any less true, so clickbait be damned. It is exactly what it is. It is my journey as a Diablo fan, somebody who's like sorely conditioned now to what Diablo 3 and Grim Dawn like self found has put me into this sort of, you know, this kind of mental condition. I don't even know how to say it, because it's, like I said, it's an irrational fear, actually, almost to a point of trading. I think to myself, why do I want to do that? Why the hell do I want to trade? Why isn't it more fun to just go out there and find my own pieces? Why play Path of Exile when I'll be forced to trade, when I can play Diablo 3, when I can play Grim Dawn or whatever, and just find my own gear? I find that to be the most fun. But maybe that's just an excuse I'm telling myself. I don't know. So again, this is an experiment. This really is a journey for me as an ARPG fan, as a Diablo fan, a solo self-found player, to see if I can really give it a good shot, a real chance to get through Path of Exile, get to endgame, and like I said, you know, see what the game really offers there. So I hope that I have somebody's support out there. I don't even really care how many views these videos get, because this is really, it's almost like this is gonna be like therapy for me in the strangest way. So if people watch it, then that's cool. I would appreciate some feedback, some advice, and stuff like that from the Path of Exile community to help guide me. Maybe give me some advice or something like that, things that I may not be aware of. And yeah, if you're looking forward to that, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, then now's the time to do so. Like I said, first week and every week starting this week, there'll be at least one, if not maybe two videos of Path of Exile and my journey as a Diablo fan through Path of Exile. But yeah, until then, I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Click the like button to support Path of Exile here on the channel. And again, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Thanks again for watching. This is Kinetic, and I'll see you next time.